Hello. This is collated footage from last week's training, which was the week from Monday the 10th of September, or sorry, February 2014, right through to the Sunday. I'll include some talk about today's sessions as well. This is the first day's Monday. So on squat, I did 185 kg for 7 sets of 6. Back was pretty tight throughout. Thought my movement was okay. Movement wasn't as good on Wednesday. I also performed deadlifts up to 230 kg for a set of 6 in the PM session, because the intention was to go for 3 deadlift sessions in a week, but my back just not up to that kind of volume of lower body training, so I've knocked that idea right on the head. So 7 sets of 6 on that, and also bench press 155 kg for 7 sets of 6. Didn't get any footage of that or the deadlift. So that was Monday and Tuesday. Did some back work as well, but nothing worth mentioning. This is Wednesday session. 192 kg for 8 sets of 4 on the squat. I actually felt the movement was slightly better on these. Back was a bit stiff, not too bad. You can see on this set anyway, the movement looks pretty good. I got some other video of another angle, and it doesn't look so hot. I felt like it was coming out, and I was also feeling like my back's pretty stiff. Did a lot of stretching last week, a lot of release work. It helped. I did feel pretty good towards the end of the week on Friday. But yeah, completed all the reps and sets, so that's the main thing, I guess. This is bench press. This was from Thursday night. 162 kilos for 8 sets of 4. Started off pretty slow, but as I warmed up and got into the workout, it went fairly well. This was set 3 or 4, I think. Moving it pretty well, but I was finding with the program, with the bench press, but it took me about 3 or 4 sets to actually warm up. And by the time I got to 4 to 5 sets, it was pretty good, pretty snappy. This was Friday's session, so Friday was a real big day. Did 202 kilos for 9 sets of 3 beltless on the back squat. Real happy with the sets. Maybe not quite as good as last week. Last week I absolutely dominated this weight, but it kind of got on top of me by set 7. Was reaching for the belt, but decided against it. Felt a lot looser. Didn't feel too great warming up, but as soon as I started getting into proper sets, felt pretty decent. Depth was bad. Some sets were really good, some sets were a bit borderline. Felt overall position was very good, depth was decent. Put the bar a bit lower down, which I think I'm definitely going to keep with, because it seems to suit pretty well. This plus the higher belt, I think, could have the potential to produce a decent squat. This was 220 for 3 after 9 sets of 3 beltless. This is 3 reps off my personal best, but I've never done a set this heavy after that amount of squat volume. So definitely progress in the squat. Feel like I could do maybe like a 250 or 260 just a minute. I think I could push a 260 with a bit of run up. But I'm going to keep with the volume. Just keep building that up. I do eventually want to do, one of my immediate term goals is do 10 sets of 3 with 220 kilos. So I'll work towards that. Certainly going by this set, I don't think that's too outrageous a goal. Felt pretty good. Squats, and then I did deadlift that night. As you can see, 220 kilos for 8, which is up 2 reps. 240 for 3, which is heavy strip I've done by 10. Heavy strip I've done by some amount of kilos. But bear in mind I did 230 for 6 on Monday. So deadlift's coming up slowly. It's encroaching on my old numbers. My best 10 rep set's 230, so still 10 kilos and 2 reps off that, but we're getting there. This was the last bench session and the last session of the week, which was a pretty tough week, but it was good. 10 sets of 3 with a cheeky 4 there on the end. So 9 sets of 3 on the bench press, paused, and then a set of 4. I was going to try knock out 7 or 5 or 6 or whatever, only minus 4. I was pretty much gassed by the time I got to that stage. Chest feeling a little bit niggly all week. So what I've decided is, at least for this week anyway, I'm not going to bench press. And maybe bring it back in next week. Just give myself a week off, give the chest a chance to catch up. And maybe when I reintroduce the next bench cycle, go to 2 sessions a week, and then maybe go to 3. I do think the frequency did help quite a lot. Found it very useful. Definitely think I could do a 200 pause at the minute. Don't think it would cause too much trouble. So bench press definitely up, squats definitely up, and deadlifts on the way up. Over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to concentrate on deadlift. Do it twice a week. Try to do it heavy. I'm going to use safety squat bar for a couple of sessions. Maybe reintroduce back squat this week sometime. Maybe next week. But I'm going to use safety squat bar as my main squat lift for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to hammer my back for a couple of weeks, and I may also use standing strict press as my main press accessory. We'll have a look. Tomorrow I'm going to deadlift and maybe shoulder press. So we'll see how we go. Okay, this is Mark Keys of Cast Iron Strength signing off, and I'll see you soon for another video update. Goodbye.